Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today, we're going to be talking about how to dry soaked shoes quickly. Whether you've been caught in the rain or accidentally stepped in a puddle, getting your shoes wet can be a real pain. But don't worry, there are a few things you can do to get them dry quickly and prevent them from getting damaged. In this video, I'll be sharing my top tips for drying soaked shoes, so you can get back to your day as soon as possible. So, let's get started. Before you start drying your shoes, it's important to follow these general rules. Remove the insoles and laces. This will allow the shoes to dry faster and more evenly. Stuff the shoes with paper towels. This will help to absorb moisture from the inside of the shoes. Place the shoes in a well-ventilated area. This will help the shoes to dry faster and prevent the growth of mold or mildew. Do not put the shoes in the dryer. The heat from the dryer can damage the shoes. There are a few safe ways to dry your shoes quickly. Here are a few of the most popular methods. Old newspapers are a great way to dry your shoes quickly and cheaply. Simply stuff the shoes with newspapers and leave them in a well-ventilated area. The newspapers will absorb the moisture from the shoes and help them to dry quickly. Cook salt is another great way to dry your shoes quickly. Simply sprinkle a generous amount of salt into the shoes and leave them in a well-ventilated area. The salt will absorb the moisture from the shoes and help them to dry quickly. Silica gel is a desiccant, which means that it absorbs moisture. You can purchase silica gel packets at most hardware stores. Simply place the silica gel packets in the shoes and leave them in a well-ventilated area. The silica gel will absorb the moisture from the shoes and help them to dry quickly. If your shoes are really soaked, you can speed up the drying process by using a fan. You can also try drying your shoes in the sun. However, be careful not to leave them in the sun for too long, as this can damage the shoes. If your shoes are made of leather, you can use a leather conditioner to help protect them from the elements. I hope these tips have helped you to learn how to dry soaked shoes quickly. With a little care and attention, you can have your shoes dry and ready to wear in no time. So, you've accidentally soaked your shoes and now they're dripping wet. Don't worry, there are a few things you can do to dry them out quickly and prevent them from getting damaged. This might sound strange, but a vacuum cleaner can actually be a great way to dry out your shoes. Just make sure to use the hose attachment and hold it a few inches away from the shoe. The suction will help to draw out the moisture. If you're feeling fancy, you can try using a hairdryer or a fan to dry your shoes. Just be careful not to hold the heat source too close to the shoe, as this could damage the material. Rice is a classic way to dry out wet electronics, and it can also be used to dry out your shoes. Simply fill a container with rice and bury your shoes in it. The rice will absorb the moisture from the shoes. If you have a fireplace, you can try drying your shoes out by placing them near the hot coals. Just be careful not to let the shoes touch the coals directly, as this could cause them to catch fire. Regardless of the method you choose, it's important to remove the insoles from your shoes and dry them separately. Once your shoes are dry, you can stuff them with newspaper to help them keep their shape. If your shoes are made of leather, you can apply a leather conditioner to help prevent them from cracking. By following these tips, you can quickly and easily dry out your soaked shoes and prevent them from getting damaged.